Hey guys, it's Fly. We're actually into this month's Comic Bento. So that was for June? June's Comic Bento was Fan Power. If you can hear that, I already opened the box. Because the past few videos, meaning the ones that I didn't release to you, were racked with technical difficulties and word flubs. In fact, the video before this one, I couldn't say technical difficulties. So the box is already opened. We're going to open the next box on the next Comic Bento one opening. Sorry to tell you guys. First comic I've got is Armor Hunters. This is apparently a kind of like a side event for Exo Manowar. Gotten a lot of rewards here. It's named the Best Comics Event of the Year. Over a dozen awards and nominations from IGN, CBR, Comic Vine, and more. Kind of excited to get into this. I remember reading Exo Manowar a long time ago. In fact, the only Valiant I think I've read is Exo Manowar and Bloodshot. I think his name's Bloodshot. He kind of appears in a whole bunch of stuff. But the next one I'm actually really excited about. It's called Faith, Hollywood and Vine. So, Faith is a pop culture blogger. She's also a little bit plus size. That's alright, there's nothing wrong with that. But, she's a psyot, which I'm assuming is a Valiant thing. So all the books in this Comic Bento box were Valiant comics. So that's kind of interesting to see. And apparently this is the year's most talked about new series. So I haven't read any of Faith. I've never even heard of Faith until today. I've heard of the word Faith, and I've heard of the song by George Michael, Faith, covered by Limp Bizkit. Let's not talk about that. But it actually seems pretty interesting. The artwork in it is kind of cool. It looks like it's going to be kind of like a comedy comic book thing. That's alright. I'm kind of excited about it. It's going to be like a comedy action thing. Looks pretty good. Faith's actually has a secret identity. Let's see if we can find a picture of that real quick. So this is her secret identity, where she has red curly hair, but then she becomes the blonde Zephyr is her name, superhero name. Actually, I'm excited to read some of that stuff. So she was a comic book fan, and then she gets powers, and she tries to do her best. I'm cool with that. In fact, one of my favorite Marvel comics is Ultimate Miles Morales. He does Spider-Man. He's a half African-American, half Puerto Rican, and he becomes Spider-Man. So it's actually really good. If you want to pick stuff like that up, I recommend Miles Morales Spider-Man. Anyway, next one is Harbinger Wars. So this is actually features Bloodshot there on the cover. This apparently is like a crossover event as well, kind of like Civil War or Infinite Crisis or Identity Crisis or Final Crisis. For those DC fans, you get what I'm saying. So this little snippet here says, "No winners, just survivors." So it looks like a survivor take all kind of thing, maybe like a Battle Royale or Hunger Games or stuff like that. So it looks to be pretty violent. Kind of excited to get into it. Not because it's violent, but Valiant has made some pretty good stuff. So, pretty interesting. Kind of excited to get into that. The violence seems to be pretty prominent. You get to see some bloodshot here. It looks like someone puking some sort of magma type fluid on someone. It's always a joy, right? And then the next one I've got is a Volume 2 Harbinger, Renegades. But I don't know anything about Harbinger, so I'm kind of excited to get into some of this stuff. Like I said, I've read a little bit of Valiant in the past, but I've not really kept up with it. So I normally stick to the Marvel and DC stuff. Anyway, this is where we get into the fan stuff. So I actually have a question for you guys. I'm going to ask you for constructive criticism. Is there anything I do that you don't like? For instance, talking with my hands. I do that a lot. I kind of do that to make up for myself. Kind of like a filler. If I can't find the words, I gesture and try to come up with them in my brain. Anyway, is there stuff you guys do like? For instance, me talking about comic books. I have a lot, as you might be able to see. There's quite a few up there. And I just have 4 more to add to that pile. So, is there stuff you guys like to hear me talk about? I know last week I did an Ask Fly Anything, or last 2 weeks ago? Anyway. A while ago I did an Ask Fly Anything video, and that was kind of cool. You guys seem to like that a little bit. But is there anything you guys want to see me do? I know I've been talking about comic books a lot. I'm actually planning on sometime in the near future to read a comic. Is there anything you guys want me to read? Would you want me to read like Constantine, or Preacher, or Spider-Man, Justice League of America? That's actually the one I'm planning on reading in my video. But, sound off, man. Let me know in the comments on Rooster Teeth or in the YouTube video. I just want to hear from you guys. I don't really plan on doing a lot of like vlogging or anything like that. I plan on doing a little bit of unboxing videos and maybe talking to you guys. I don't know. But just let me know. Talk to me. I'm super open to constructive criticism. Just as long as it's not like die in a fire noob. I'm open. Last thing I want to say is to you people going to RTX, I'm super jealous. But I hope you have a great time. Be safe. Make good decisions. Sort of. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Leave it at that. Have fun. Enjoy the panels. Enjoy the company of other Rooster Teeth people. I love you guys. Talk to you later.